Now, it's no wonder that her name means beauty. Her looks have got no parallel. But behind that fair facade, I'm afraid she's rather odd. Very different from the rest of us. She's nothing like the rest of us. Yes, different from the rest of us is Belle. And then the Gaston Lafayette moment comes in. Oh, got that down. You want to hear that?
Go for it.
Wow, you didn't miss a shot, Gaston. You're the greatest hunter in the whole world. No beast stands a chance against you. No girls for that matter. It's true, LeFou. And I set my sights on that one. What, the inventor's daughter? She's the one. The lucky girl I'm going to marry. But she's the most beautiful girl in the world. I know, but... And that makes her the best. It's true, and don't I deserve the best? Well, yeah, sure you do. But right from the moment where... That's so low. That's so low. I'm a woman. Right from the moment when I met her, saw her. Maybe it's not even in key. Maybe I could go a little bit higher.
Go.
Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, I said she's gorgeous and I vowed
I really like
that in town there's only she who's as beautiful as me. So this is my argument that I have with Aladdin. It's not supposed to be a geek podcast. But you have to go full ham. You have to ham it up.
You can't make it look cool. So no one wants it to look cool.
No, see, Emma Watson acted like it was a regular role. I'm a Disney princess. I like books. Cool. I'm studious. No, you had Luke Evans and you had Josh Gad who went for it, and they were the best parts in the movie.
They went ham.
Will Smith, don't see him going for it. Playing a little safe.
You know what? He said that he's going for it, and you know what? I'll give him a shot. But literally, nothing else in that movie is making me excited.
Fabulous, he golly above one.
Ooh, I don't know the words to that song.
Strong as 10 regular men. You are the worst kid. What did you do? Go outside or some shit? Why don't you know the words to every Disney song? Sorry, this is our lighting technique. Sometimes it blows out and it goes a little bit light, so we just got to fridge that shit up.
If you have the same socks, let me know in the comments, because this is the show called
Smaudecast.
There you go. Sam and Maude answer your questions that you send us at
Smaudecast@gmail.com,
but also specifically the Discord, which you can join at patreon.com/geekbomb.
We prioritize our Patreon.
Because y'all keep them lights. Those ones specifically.
These ones, I bought them with
Keeps 'em
Patreon's money.
Thank
Appreciate.
you. They're good, but sometimes they stab me in the back. But that's because they're sturdy.
Hey, I will say that with Geek Bomb's Patreon, you get this video 2 days early if you're on $10 and higher.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And if you're also $10 and higher, you get Patreon, which means you can ask the questions.
Whoa.
On Discord.
I got a question here
and
for
you
you.
got Discord access.
From
$50 and higher, you get a cool little welcome package from me. And
Whoa.
includes some real cool bits. $8 and plus.
Don't miss out.
Regular mail. They got punderwear. We got new punderwear designs. Maude, you're so busy. You run the company. I'm trying to do it all. And to help cope with the stress, I put on the voice.
Are you doing the count from Sesame Street?
One white fluffy sheep. Oh my gosh, it's just the impersonations episode that I didn't even know we were doing. What else you got? What
What do I have?
No, you have none.
I have none.
This is not about you right now, and it should not be, because I would like you to continue to have dignity.
Oh, thank you. Because the accents aren't my thing, or characters, or fun. But I can ask questions. I can read questions. I can't ask questions. And I have one from Jocelyn Lisseth.
Can you do it in an Irish accent, please?
Oi, toy. Ooh, some people turned out. Ooh.
That's the noise I make when I stub my toe.
Ooh, toy. Ooh, toy. I wanted to ask a question. Also, they said they went to the Only Stupid Answers 100th episode taping, and that was they had fun. They enjoyed seeing us be silly. So thank you for coming.
That was when I just gotten back from Paris, right?
Yeah,
and
I think
was
you
loopy.
yeah. And then you had a glass of wine. You're like, oh god, oh my god, it's going. Oh my god. Think about this though. Describe yourself as a type of cookie. And tell us what kind it is and why you'd pick that cookie.
I like cookies.
I ate literal cement in the last episode, and you're like, cookies, they're gross. They're too sweet for me.
I've got so many cookies in my fridge if you want some. Not my fridge. I don't keep them in the fridge. They're in my pantry.
What's wrong with cookies? Chocolate chip, others.
I'd rather a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, you could have both. No one. There's no gun to your head. You can't have both.
Oh, I mean, I'm an adult now too. I had ice cream for breakfast the other day, bitch.
Did you feel good?
No.
Okay, so like that's always fun.
Not even a little bit.
When you grow up, you're like
rebellious slightly, and then I hated myself.
Yeah, I think there's a reason our parents were like, don't eat garbage. You're like, no, I wanna, and then you do it, and you're like,
oh my god, have you noticed that some foods are just like they mayday your body? Like
Yeah.
you'll have it, and you're like, what did I just?
Down the street from where I live is a chili burger place, and I was like, that sounds like iffy, but I'll go try it. Ruined me. Delicious. I was locked in my bathroom for like 3 hours. It was awful. Why would you put chili on a burger? Chili's delicious. Burger's delicious.
Isn't
Together,
it called a sloppy Joe?
No.
If
That's
spraying
different.
out of your butt is not a sloppy Joe, like it is in the name.
I will not have disrespect on the name of Sloppy Joe in
What
this
is a
household.
sloppy Joe, then?
It's like ground meat on a patty.
Isn't that what chili is?
No, what are
How
you
is it
saying?
different?
You are disrespecting the homeland. Chile built this country, as did burgers. They're just
Built
not supposed to
this
live in the
city
same.
on You're right. Sorry, it was in the lyrics.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs. You got the note. We got the note. That was
I
nice.
found it. It was
I think
purely
that
a guess.
We could do duets.
Yes. Do you know the Ghostbusters theme song?
Don't you dare. You bastard. Why would you take something so beautiful?
Bustin'
and
makes me feel good.
You can't say busting makes me feel good in public.
That's the song.
I know. I'm very aware because you used to. Fun little fact. What were you guys
Tidbit.
like when the cameras weren't rolling? He would play. I'm like,
I did.
This is like 2 years of like angst that I'm just finally being able to get release of. He used to play the remix of a Ghostbusters song just to play "Busting Makes Me Feel Good," knowing that I'd be like, this is an atrocious lyric.
It's so fucking funny.
And so we'd get on set and it would all be fine, and we'd written the script and we had lunch in about 20 minutes, so this really needed to be a focus. And then I'd just hear this. Busting makes me feel good.
Something
I'm like,
strange.
nothing. I was like, this does not make me feel good.
Neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
Maude, Garrett.
See?
But don't call me. I'm not going to fix your shit. Focus on your own. That's actually a good slogan, full stop. I'm going on so many rants right now. I'm going on like tangent rants. I'm going on rangents. And one of them is just focus on your own shit. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about what they're doing. Half the time they're shitty at you. It's because they're having a bad day. It's not even about you. Focus on your own shit. No, busting doesn't make me feel good.
That's the lesson here, gang.
What was some shit that I would do when cameras weren't rolling that you were just like, just white knuckled? Your Ghostbusters, that was white knuckling for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I thought
I was like,
everyone
I don't like
loved
it. And you're like, that means she loves it.
That means, as
I really don't like
in
it.
5-year in toddler logic, that means do it more.
What were our songs that we did like that we would play?
I used to play just random shit I found.
We went through it.
Oh, honestly, Earth, Wind, and Fire, anything you play from them is like anyone's in a good mood.
Yeah,
Boogie Wonderland.
You would play that, and your dance. I still know how to do the Sam dance. That's actually a question that's in here. I believe it was Dragon Sparkles, Mr. Dragon Sparkles, man. What is your
Dr. Dragon Sparkles?
Mr. Doctor
Mr.
Sprinkles the
Doctor.
Dragon Cat. Somewhere in it. Oh, that's so bad. Red Jello made a Smaudecast logo with our old. I'm going to show you. Look.
There it is. Oh, it's autofocusing to them. Found them.
Oh, no.
There she is.
Oh, I am such a strapping dude.
Same, but for the girl, for me.
Come on. Where is this question? I mean, I know what it is. I can just preface by saying who's the better dancer.
Me.
No,
Me.
here it is. Found it finally.
I used to dance for a couple of years. Me.
You're not a
Me.
better dancer.
Me.
I saw
cut
you.
cut to the
moves.
backdrop.
Don't you
Cut
dare.
to
No,
the,
why don't you put
cut
that
to
to
get
bed?
ready for because it keeps coming back.
Ready for tonight. Hit me up, time to party all night. Gonna be pumped tonight, we'll be the best. Hey, it's not over yet, no regrets. You
Just gotta have
Because
one.
you throw it
You have
out
to
there.
keep one waking nightmare a year.
What's my waking nightmare then? Oh, yeah, I'm a meme.
Yeah.
Please stop sending that to me, guys. It actually wrecks my day.
Yeah, don't do that.
Thank you.
Instead of doing that, send her Get Ready for Tonight, the music video.
Let this hell be over. Who is the better liar out of Maude or Sam? Me.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I have a lot of tells. If you look at my eyes,
I don't often find the need to lie, though.
you should try to be honest.
Yeah.
Best you can.
People lie because the truth is more uncomfortable for them. If you don't really get uncomfortable, it's easier to delve into the truth and you just have to navigate and handle the outcome of it. I've told you some things that were pretty hard to hear and I'm just like, it is what it is, dude.
That's what you gotta do.
You take it or leave it. You ain't get uncomfortable.
You're gonna feel better if you tell the truth also. Just overall, you're gonna feel a lot better. And as a totally selfish thing for you, here's an incentive. You're gonna feel better if you just tell the truth. So there you go.
No, because sometimes that's why you lie, because the truth is going to omit a negative response.
For a second. I mean, after usually
it's
when
like this thing where it's like, I cheated on you. You can't be mad. I told you the truth.
Oh no! Well, that's you did something.
I've had that.
See, that's different. I didn't mean anything that serious.
I was fine.
You sure?
Cut to like the comments being like, who would cheat as if you would ever cheat on Maude? There are assholes out there.
When
anyone has the potential to be an asshole, just don't do it. I got to stop dating musicians though.
Probably.
I was dating a musician. He invited me over from Australia to LA for his birthday, and he introduced me to his girlfriend.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy.
I was like, wow, what is this America place? They do things so differently. What's your favorite snack?
Ooh.
Do you think it's appropriate to call someone a snack?
No.
Do you nibble on them? Is that the context? Where did snack come from?
Old Maude says.
When did snack become a thing?
I mean, it happens. Slang changes. It evolves. A lot of people don't like that people call other people daddy now, and I don't, because it opened up a weird fucking corner of Tumblr that hit like mainstream. It made me uncomfortable. No. But that's where it came from. That's where I think
I would be uncomfortable with daddy if I had daddy issues.
I just think it's weird because that's a dad. It's a paternal relationship. It's strange.
Okay, son of a bitch. It's like, how dare you? That's my mum. Why? If you're a son of a bitch, it's like you're not insulting that person. You're insulting their mother.
And then
like,
back
what?
to you. Yeah, it's kind of
leave her out of this.
Mm-hmm.
That's I don't like son of a bitch. Bitch. Well, I think bitch can go.
Yeah, I could probably go away.
Into that.
I try my best not to say that one. It's very normal. It's very bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I try not to say it. Say it, bitch.
I try not to say. Oh, easy.
You didn't try very hard.
Well,
you just said it.
You asked me to say it, so there you go.
But after you saying I'm trying not to say it.
Well,
not very hard.
I feel like
saw a challenge.
If you who was in the wrong there? Boom.
Let us know in the comments.
Boom! Like there's.
Am I too
I'll help you
clever?
out. There. Boom.
Am I too quick? Let us know in the comments.
Boom.
Did Sam lose or am I mean?
No. Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Actually.
Ooh. Well, you changed the question. No,
I have been mean in a Smaudecast before. I actually immediately felt bad.
You have to. We'll cut to a clip.
No.
Well, you gotta cut to the clip now. We gotta tell the editor which part of it.
I posted one photo of a boyfriend a couple of years ago, and 90% were like, "This is
That's
Sam."
not Sam. Wait, why does Sam look different?
Why did Sam turn into a 10? I'm kidding. Come here, I'm sorry. I feel bad for that one.
I felt really bad after that. And then I watched it back and I was like, oh, that's quite entertaining. But I still feel really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw the value in the moment, but at a cost that I felt was shit.
Too high.
A cost that was too high. What's your favorite snack?
I
like jelly.
I can't. You said you did that whole thing where you like
that was
binged
my thing
them.
though. That was it. Yeah, jelly beans was my weakness. I don't deal with weakness though.
I goldfish. I'll just eat them.
Do you remember that time when you ate all the? I still go down sauce-fed rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. There was a table talk that we did. I'm going to tell you a story about your life.
Go
Are
on.
you ready?
Because I don't know what it's gonna be.
You did you're at a camp and you were young and you thought it'd be a real good idea to eat a lot of goldfish. You ate the whole bag of goldfish. And then there was like a swimming competition where you had to swim as fast as possible, and you did. And then you got out and you projectile vomited on people.
No. Oh, okay. So let's close some details up. Yeah, I was at a camp.
Yep.
Had goldfish
Yes.
out in the pool, but it was a test to swim in the deep end. So you had to go back and forth without stopping. So you had to go back and forth.
Okay.
So you're doing that.
Yeah.
Got up and I was like, oh, no good. And I puked not onto people, but in front of a lot of people.
In front of people.
And I went, and it was kind of like through my fingers.
That's
and I went and I kind of like cleaned that up. And then I got back in the pool, swam, and I got in the deep end. Boom.
Hey, that's cool.
I didn't puke on anyone.
Can you tell a story that I have mentioned that has sat with you and resonated, and try to tell it back to me, and
Ooh,
we'll
okay,
fact check it.
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah.
I gotta
This
dive
is
deep.
great. How well do you know me?
Man, I've puked in front of a lot of people before.
I don't really puke.
Missing out. It's not fun.
Actually, there was a time. I'll tell this story while you think of something. I was so hungover. This is the day after my birthday. I drank all night, and I really needed to throw up. I needed to throw up to function, and I was just like, it's just not happening. I don't know how to do this. And then my friend was eating Pringles and dropped some in the toilet accidentally. And I was like, all right, I think I can do it now. And I lifted the lid, and there was a soggy Pringle in there, and it just shot out of my body.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna eat it or something.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so hungover. But this looks real tasty.
Oh, but this could help me. I need something to absorb
it's like
all the
those bridesmaids
acid.
where
Yeah.
she's got food poisoning, and she's like actually like dripping with sweat. I'm actually really hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want this, man? Yes, please.
Please give it. So delicious. That movie is still
So good.
so funny.
I actually regret. I think I'd only watched it once, and then I kind of didn't again. And then I watched it again at the Rooftop Cinema. I cried laughing so hard
It's so
that I
funny.
now regret the last 7 years of my life when I wasn't watching it as often as I should have been.
I think that's my favorite Melissa McCarthy role.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
she is so good in that. It was perfect.
Maya Rudolph too. Like she's more of the straight person in the movie, you know, like which is great. But I think even then she's got some. She's shitting in the street.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's
oh
happening.
my god.
It
oh
happened.
my god. Yeah.
It happened.
And it's in a dress. Oh my god. It's just
like a $10,000 dress.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she shat in the
Oh my god.
What's your most embarrassing story? We're talking about shit
here's
again.
your really quick.
Why do we do this?
Here's your story.
That's the shit.
I found your story.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at a party.
Yeah.
You're having a great time.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
Did we say this on a tabletop?
It's you've told the story. I think twice, but one was on camera, but one was off camera because you're explaining something.
I'm nervous.
You're getting a little tipsy. You're having fun. Good time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you get a little trippy. You're tripping a little bit. Trip.
Yeah.
And you fall into a glass table.
Oh, yeah.
And it slices open your leg. And the word you've used multiple times is meat to describe the cut that meat fell out of your leg. And
No, my line is, because I know the story very well.
yeah.
My calf muscle was hanging out of my leg.
Yeah.
But it was meaty. You're right. It was
And
meaty.
you were embarrassed by it more than you felt the pain of it. And then the paramedic, you were more, because you're
No
embarrassed.
paramedic.
No
paramedic.
Oh, well, there you go. See, gotta correct the details. You did not go to a paramedic?
I wasn't tripping either.
Oh, you just stepped right in? You fell?
No.
You had to something.
Why? What state of mind was I in?
Well, drunk.
I was drunk. Do
Yeah.
you remember what I was drunk on?
Schnapps. No, I don't know. That's what most people are drunk on when bad stuff happens.
Whole bottle of
Fuck.
Dom Perignon.
What is
The good stuff.
What is that?
It's like a $200 bottle of champagne. I wasn't letting that go to waste.
But champagne doesn't taste that good.
No, I can't tell the difference at all.
Yeah.
It could be $9, it could be $200.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
but
there's a good lesson, kids.
We were singing around a piano. Someone was playing songs. It was amazing. I tried to walk past the glass table. I tripped on it. Oh, tripped. That's the trip. I thought you said I was tripping.
No. You were
No,
tripped.
I
You tripped.
Yeah. I just hit it with my outside foot, went dong, and then I just went on in. Didn't crumble. Glass, anything is supposed to be shatter. It's supposed to go into like crumbling instead of like splices. 20 stitches. 20 stitches. But I was mortified.
Oh,
I was
and
profusely apologizing. I was so bad, and they're like, "Don't move!" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so
I'm
embarrassed.
so embarrassed.
I'm
And
so
like
embarrassed.
the
I'm so
muscles are just like falling out of your leg.
Yeah, someone's like, "Move your leg here," and I was like, "Oh my god, I
so
can't believe this
sorry.
is even happening." And then someone came down with like all of these like tea towels, and then like 5 minutes later came back up, drenched in my blood, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good." And then I started like going into shock.
There you go.
No paramedics. They had to lie down tarp in the backseat of a car and take me to the hospital. And 20 stitches. I was in hospital from about 2 a.m. until 8:30 in the morning. Guess how much it cost me? Nothing.
That sounds, I mean, the no money part sounds cool. The muscles falling out of your leg doesn't sound very
Wasn't
cool.
great. And because it was a glass table and I was drunk, they had to rinse the wound with saline solution.
Oh, you
just
probably.
in case there was any glass
Did
in
you-
there.
did
They
you
weren't gonna
puke?
Well, no, they left me for what felt like 45 minutes with my open leg. And I remember I was like, not looking. And I was like, fuck, if I don't look at this, I will never know. Because at this stage, I hadn't looked at it. I looked down,
Pass out? Scream?
screamed.
Yeah.
I screamed so loudly that a doctor came in and was basically like, shut your face. There is a woman next door giving birth. If you want to know pain, she's going through it. This is nothing. Stop being a little bitch. And I was like,
A doctor said that?
pretty much. Just sorted me out. I was being hysterical. I was hysterical.
I-
At this stage, hysterical.
When I snapped my arm,
It's because you know the brain, Krang, in
Krang.
Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
That's what my leg looked like.
Oh. That's awful. That's an awful comparison.
Yeah, like
That's awful. I know exactly what you mean. That's an awful, awful
it
comparison.
looked like it looked like a giant animal's tongue. Open.
It is just
20
falling all
stitches.
out.
20 stitches.
That's it?
20.
That's it. Like,
Sewed it up. And a
that's
way
not
to get,
nothing, but
and I could feel the needle going through because it was only a local anesthetic. They couldn't put me under because I was drunk. So I could feel the insert and then the tug coming through. And so to try and distract myself, I was talking about all of the banana smoothies that were in the local cafes around me because I was going through a banana smoothie phase. And I maintain it even though the place closed down. 3 eggs, best banana smoothies. They put it in a refrigerated tin, like the metal milkshake containers, and they put cinnamon on it.
I honestly
Thank
don't like
you.
how my brain's connecting a giant leg wound with smoothies now.
That's why you listen to the Smaudecast.
There you go.
Yeah. Is this going to shut off any second now, you think?
And it hasn't started blinking yet, so it's done pretty
Yes, it
good.
blinked, does it?
There you go. But if there happens to be an ad in the episode, here's a good segue. But if there's not, whoa, check that out. That's pretty cool.
Do we just button on anyway? Because it's going to do it.
Yeah, let's keep going. Check this out. I once my embarrassing story was or an embarrassing injury was I snapped my arm in front of a lot of people. I've told that story before.
How'd
but
you
I
snap
have flag football, which is you wear like a little belt that has
Could you hear
flags. No, but I could feel it. It felt like my arm slipped on the ground, but I know my hand didn't move. Like I knew my hand didn't move, but my arm buckled. But I was like, oh, it's fine. And I wiped my clothes off because I had been tackled. You're not supposed to be tackled in flag football. That's the whole
Who did
the whole
that?
point.
Who was it? Name names. I know you know who it was.
Still know people who know the person, so it doesn't matter. But
Really?
Yes. It was. But I do.
No, I want to. Did he apologize? Did he apologize?
If he did, I don't remember because of the morphine.
Uh,
I don't remember, but
are
I
you
do.
personally over it, or are you still affected by it?
No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Because if you weren't,
We could talk about it.
I just know someone kneecaps whatever,
I just know a guy. But I know
No
that
questions asked. No questions asked.
when I looked down and I saw the big indent in my arm, my legs gave out and I started screaming. And I was crying, but I don't remember a lot because of the morphine.
Shock. No, shock, man.
But I do know that when I got in the ambulance, I had to drive on a dirt field to come pick me up, and I had to drive over rocks and bouncing. That pain is so in my brain.
Still.
And when they gave me the administered morphine, I wanted to, when I sleep, I roll my left side, but it was my left arm that was broken, so I kept trying to roll over on it. And they kept asking me not to, and I kept asking why it hurt so bad when I do that because I couldn't. You're in that like half daze thing where you can't figure out what's happening, but you don't, but you can't. Like thoughts aren't connecting anymore. That was bad.
What were you like when you got your wisdom teeth out?
I have them. They're in my body. They're in my face. And
Show
because
me.
no,
Show me.
I was supposed to get them removed. A dentist said, "Oh no, you have room in your mouth. You can keep them." I was
That's
like,
what
"Oh,
they said
dope."
to me.
And then I went to a new dentist,
moved.
And they said, no dentist would ever recommend that. You must be mistaken. I'm like, I'm not, because I asked if I could get them removed because they hurt. And he said I didn't have to, so I kept them. And I went through the whole pain of my wisdom teeth growing in. So I'm not like a total moron. I wanted them out of my head. And now my dentist is going to get them removed soon. It's going to suck. And
I have to do my top teeth now because I got my bottom teeth removed.
It blows,
Thank
man.
you, SourceFed, for healthcare, because I panic booked that in my last week.
There you go. Got him yoinked.
Again, didn't go under. Just some general anesthetic. I'm pretty sure the dentist had his foot up on the chair, yoinking that tooth out. One
gotta
fun.
get it out of
and it was
there.
the first one. It was like, swink. Yes, that's all it's like. I'm like, cool. Second one, oh, this is a
tough one.
He had to saw it in half. So there's this like little mini buzzsaw going into my mouth. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to go now.
There
I
you
could
go.
taste my bone shaving.
Oh, all the blood's pooling in the back of my skull.
Is this how you're gonna die? Do you think?
Probably. What a way to go.
Is that? Do you think that maybe it's not normal how your body responds to getting up and getting up?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? Great local native song.
But
Hey.
do you have an
No, I really want to cut to a clip.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Check it out. Wow.
This was when I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, you had a
And
video?
I was explaining the situation. I should probably show you, huh? I should. Don't cut. Keep this. Is keep
Keep
cutting
it.
to a clip.
Oh.
I posted it.
Recently?
Is it in my favorites?
Let's see. I'm bad at favoriting those like photos or videos that I actually want to keep. It's gonna take forever to go through all my photos. There's too many. 2017?
Shit, it was, huh?
Yeah. 2017. Well, that was the end of.
What's this video? Of course you have to load. What even is? There you go, episode 1. Yes. Fungeons.
Oh, my dumb voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of Zelda in here. Sorry, I feel like I should have this here. It's after this considerably. That's Christmas, so it's still before then. That looks like I've had most of it. Aha!
Uh-huh.
I would like you to watch this video, please.
So I'm just done with the dentist.
Did you drive?
They said I'd be fine.
It wouldn't come out. My face feels so fat. It feels like there's a lot happening. And my tongue is numb. But I've got gauze in there as well and stitches. I thought it would be done easy, but it took an hour and a half. I feel so weird. I don't like it.
I didn't like it, Sam. I didn't like it.
You are not. You look like you're in a lot of pain. You look like you're not feeling too good.
There's a second one as well.
I cried in the dentist chair. 'Cause I am
Then you both.
But I have no wisdom teeth now, so that's something.
Looking on the bright side.
That was me being. I had to go to pick up my medication at a pharmacy, and I was like, I'm not okay.
Not feeling it.
And this guy's like, you're great to go, bye. And I'm like, I think I had a moment in the car, but yeah, that was after my wisdom teeth, and I have to go back in and get the top ones now because that was a lot of slag because the top ones aren't impacting with another one, so they're now getting a little bit crazy and wild in there because there's nothing to contain it. Yeah, and my healthcare's like, that's not
right.
covered. That's not covered. I'm
What-
like, okay.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
From Danny Boy.
Danny
Boy. I met him twice now.
Danny boy.
Such a good dude.
Good dude, Danny.
Good dude. Good dad. Good dude. What award show would you like to go to as an audience member, not for work purposes?
I
What's
think
the
we
one?
have answered that.
There's a chance, but I don't remember.
I do.
What is my answer?
Oscars. You said the Oscars.
That was gonna be my answer.
Sometimes I think I know you better than you know you.
I
I'm
can't
just
keep track of the days anymore.
saying. I'm just saying.
Well, with that, let's ask Danny Boy.
What would you?
Which award show would
Actually,
you go
that's
to?
everyone. Everyone's a Smaud in this cast.
All the smod was in us all along.
It was in us all. Patreon.
Check this out.
Smaudecast questions. 33 of them. Oh, that's a tums. That's a tumsies.
That's a lot.
I've actually got a new person, Caitlin Conway. Oh, she's a Caitlin. Yeah, no, she changed. She saw the light and she went to the greater good.
Kate, the greater good.
What is the most petty thing you've ever done? On the flip side, what's the most selfless thing you've ever done?
Oh, that's hard to. I feel like if being selfless, you shouldn't remember what it is, because if you're remembering it, you're patting yourself on the back and it becomes selfish.
Do you volunteer?
I have volunteered.
I cried because a grandmother was trying to shop and she couldn't get something out of the refrigerator, so I helped her and turned around and burst into tears. I don't think that's my grandmother died in front of me, so
I'm very sorry.
I'm not good with old women.
Mm-hmm.
Like grandmothers that are struggling. I watched this Facebook video the other day. Oh, it was an older woman who's got really bad Parkinson's, or she was just but the whole video was to try and get Australia to legalize medicinal cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
And she was basically just saying, she's like, every day is so hard and painful and I can barely cope. But she's got this cannabis butter and she goes, I like to put it in a biscuit. And she's so sweet. She's so innocent and sweet. I like to put it in a biscuit because it doesn't taste very good. But trying to get the biscuit open and trying to get a knife out of the drawer, I'm sobbing at this stage, hysterical. And I'm like, why won't someone help her? And then it was like 15 minutes had gone by and she was fine. She's like, this is me now. This is what it's like. I feel absolutely amazing. This is why I'm, really championing for it. I just shut the computer and I'm like, how many are like her? How many are also suffering like this? That's why my third eye was shut. That chakra bullshit. I see so many things I don't like. Anyway, do you believe in medicinal cannabis?
Yeah, 100%. Sad moment I had recently, just thinking about that. My grandma's not doing so hot and her friend passed.
No.
And it was my grandma's birthday recently, and we were at dinner because she can't drive anymore. How old is she? 88. Her birthday was like 2 weeks ago, and from recording this, it's been longer now. But when she got her cake and they asked her to make a wish, she started crying, and that was.
She wanted her friend back.
No, it was more dark than that. And it was I can't even imagine what it's like for her. But when I got in my car, all of a sudden, just a random sad song turned on. I couldn't even tell you what the song was, but I broke down. Oh, I was just a mess. And you can't compare, but I just because she's going through stuff. But it was just a realization that she's getting older.
You be there for her.
I can always do better. And that's an
I
important
have
thing.
guilt that I'm not living near my family. I see my parents once a year. Maybe twice if it's good. And I see what that half a year to a year has done with them. I see exactly what that year has done, and I feel guilty that I'm like, do I even know my parents anymore? This is getting existential, and I apologize.
But hey, those are the big questions. Because when it comes to you hope that you're being more selfless.
I was young with my grandmother. Here you go, confession. I was her primary carer. I basically looked after my grandmother while my family went to work, and I would look after her before I went to school. Yeah, I would feed her breakfast. I would shower her, things that a 12-year-old really shouldn't be doing. But I was like, hey, this is normal.
It's a
for
situation,
me. This
yeah.
is my normal. I kind of wish I was an adult understanding her, but because I was only a kid, I didn't know how much brandy you're supposed to put in the glass. I'm pretty sure I got her shit-faced most nights a week. I stole a lot of her cornettos because I wanted them.
Those are good, though.
They're so good. And I'd be like, there's only 4 in the box. There's 3 now. Going from the 3 to 2, ultimate prime time to steal the cornetto. This is the kind of shit where I'm like, could be better. Could be better. Could have asked her more stories. She'd had a stroke, though, so it was a little bit hard for her to remember things.
And those are scary. Those are... my mom had 3. And she's doing great. She's fine. There are different types of strokes, and there are some that are they can be really devastating, and there's some that aren't. And she was unbelievably... You were there for one of them. 2 of them.
2 of them.
One of them was picking me up from a group of my friends, and I had to run in the house and get help. And my mom was fine, and the other one was picking me up from school, and that happened, and you could tell it was happening, and it was scary.
Scary as fuck, but you have to educate yourself. This is the most important thing. Like in my scenario, I was home from school, I was sick, and I made my grandmother lunch, and I called out and I said, it's ready, and I heard this loud crashing noise, and I walked in, and apparently I thought her pancreas exploded, but it was an aorta.
Whoa.
And she hit her head on the way down on the corner of a table. And she has a little panic button that's around her neck for when you do fall. So I was just there just pressing it with all glory and just saw her last breath come out and did not know how to handle that. I think I went into shock then as well. Or I was perfectly calm but in a shocked state.
Yeah.
But my brother was there as well. Thank God. Then the ambulance came and I remember the ambulance person was like, "Oh, sweetie." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this is bad."
Mm-hmm.
Should we say something nice?
Something nice.
I do want to volunteer for old people's homes. I want to listen to all of their stories. I want to give them excitement and purpose in their life that they probably haven't felt in a while. And then I'm going to go into a cupboard and cry for a little bit. Like About Time. Did you watch About Time?
Have I watched About Time? I won't ever shut up about Time. It's one of the best movies ever.
Watched it in the cinema.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it again on Netflix the other night. I was
A mess.
drowning in used tissues.
Oh, that's
Not
the.
those used. That sounds bad. You can't say used tissues with having a negative connotation. Teenage boys, I'm looking at you.
Looking at you.
No. Oh, force it. It was like, as my dad's favorite song is that Nick Cave song, Into My Arms. My dad got me on that
it's
album.
beautiful.
And I was like, he's like, "Did you pick the song?" I'm like, "It's the same song." With that relationship. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, and it's Bill Nighy. It's almost not fair having Bill Nighy in a movie like that.
No, he's so great.
Oh, yeah, and-
Donald Gleason's
oh,
so
yeah.
great. And this movie starts off as like a comedy. It's not a comedy.
Oh, not at all.
It's not a comedy.
It's funny, but there's some. It'll ruin
This
you.
is another video where I cry.
I
used
know,
to
those are the good
read that.
ones.
Is it sorry?
You know what, gang? You guys go
I feel
watch.
a lot.
Go-
I'm a Pisces.
Go watch About Time and then let us know how much you cried. Because if you didn't cry,
Actually, I want
you're
someone
gonna
to
cry.
like live comment through watching it.
Caitlin Conway. I know you sometimes do, and you got to do it because she just watched all of Game of Thrones. She just watched all of it for the first time, and she'd let us know how it was going. Watch About Time. Let us know what you think.
Oh, guys, that's a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm in love with Donald Gleason.
Same.
Actually, that's a good segue to another video. I interviewed Donald Gleason about trying to teach me how to flirt, and I failed miserably.
There you go. Check it out, and also make sure you watch the rest of the Smaudecast episodes because there's a bunch. Go enjoy them. Have a good time. We don't cry in the other ones, promise.
Get emotional with us today. This is the emotional episode.
There you go. It's gotta happen.
Death happens. Doesn't feel great.
But it happens. But hey, it also happens is when you guys send us questions.
Can you subscribe out of sympathy,
Please. Please. Also, patreon.com/geekbomb.
I'm gonna need a
You got it.
Cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
There'll be more Smaudecast.
Promise.
I'm shining. I'm not sure if this is from sweat or from my tears.
Hopefully both. Bye.